Hey, shalom, this is IOIC Manchester. If you want to know who you are according to the Bible, come and get in contact with us. Learn your history, your culture according to the Bible. Learn how to keep God's commandments and fellowship in these last days. Our contact number is
0794 000 9257.
You can find us on all social medias. Click, like, share, and subscribe to our videos to learn more and teach our people more. Shalom. Shalom. Most times, God bless.
Levi, Judah, it is done. You are an Israelite. What does Israel mean? He's the Prince of God. It is done.
My point is, according to the Bible, we are the Israelites. And today, my bro, you're calling yourself what? A Jamaican. So let me ask you a question. Is Jamaica in the Bible?
God created, we were in Genesis 1 when God created the earth, the heaven and the earth, we are on the earth.
Let me show you something, yeah? Because guess what? Jamaica was a name that was given to us by our conquerors. You understand? In Spanish, it means the land of wood and water. You understand? But prior to Jamaica, what was we called? That's the point, because we're a lost people. That's what Christ said. Go to the book of Matthew 15 verse 24. Listen to this, my bro. This is the true gospel, you understand, of Jesus Christ. Listen to what he said. Matthew 15, 24. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said,
But he answered and said, what?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
See what Jesus Christ said? He said he was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You understand? In other words, he was sent to a people that didn't know who they are. He was sent to a lost people. You understand? So even today, if Jesus Christ walked on earth, guess what he will be going to? He will be going to the so-called black man. You understand? Because they're the Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called blacks and the Hispanics and the natives that were scattered throughout slavery, colonization. You understand? They were destroyed. You're an Israelite according to the Bible, my brother. Do you understand? You're an Israelite according to the Bible. And guess what? There's Israelites in Egypt as well. Don't get me wrong. So, my brother, get me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37. I'm going to show you. But read the flyer. You understand? Read it, because you're not going to hear this in school. You understand? I'm going to tell you, because guess what? I was taught slavery. Was you taught slavery in school? You were taught slavery in school. So, was you taught the reason why we went into slavery? It wasn't taught. And we were just taught that we were just slaves. Yes, I learned that in year 8. You understand? But I'll ask question, why did we go into slavery? Why are black people oppressed? You understand? Why are we constantly at the bottom? Today, Masai used to be a community. Now it's gentrified. All that is a curse on our people. You understand? Why in our communities there's people doing better than us? You understand, my brother? That's the question you need to be asking. Why are we the last hired and the first fired, my bro? That's the question you need to be asking. What, you understand? Why is there something, bro, yeah. Why is there something as black on black crime? Why is Indian on Indian crime? Where's Chinese on Chinese crime? Why is there something as baby mother drama? That's a curse in our communities, bro. And that's what you need to be asking. You understand? Why? Because the Lord sees you as a leader. You understand? You may not see yourself, but the Lord sees you as a leader. You understand? Because there's a reason why you stopped. You understand? There's a reason why the Lord commanded your spirit to stop. You understand, my bro? That be the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37. Listen to this. What's your name again? Is it?
My name is Nicholas.
Nicholas, read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
The Bible says we will become an astonishment. You understand? Read.
A proverb.
A what?
A proverb.
A what?
A proverb.
So we are a proverb as black people. What does that mean? Meaning, proverb is a wise saying. You understand? It's a stereotype. If you want to hear hide something from a black man, do what? Put it in a book. You understand? That's a proverb that they have for it. That's a byword. You understand? Black people love chicken too much. You understand? They love to dance. It's a proverb on our people. That's a curse in our community. You understand? Why? Because that's not how the Lord made us. The Lord made us to be kings and priests. You understand? Read.
And a byword.
And a what?
And a byword.
And a what?
And a byword.
A byword is being called outside of your name. You understand? I'll give you an example. God called us Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Naphtali, Gad, so forth and so on. Byword is now we are black. Now we are West Indian. You understand? Now we are Negro. Now we are African. All these it doesn't denote anything. It doesn't denote a nationality. You understand? Those were slave names. West Indian. West is a direction. India comes from the word Indios, meaning slave.
That's right.
You understand? Negro. That's what they called us. Boy. You understand? They stripped your nationality during slavery.
That's right.
You understand? To disconnect you from your heritage. You understand? So they were bringing truth up into the Bible. Tell me that you shall discontinue from your heritage. I'm going to show you that the Bible is your history book. You understand why? Because we've been taught to, growing up, I grew up a Christian, you understand? But I couldn't relate to the Bible. Why? Because every time I go to church, I see images of European Jesus, European people. You understand? I couldn't relate to it as a young black boy. So when I grew up, I just attached myself with the Bible. But then, someone showed me that, listen, this is our history. You understand? We lost our nationality.
Can I ask a question?
You understand? But ask the question, I apologize. Ask the question.
So, I'm listening to you, because I listen more than I speak.
Yes, sir.
My question is, do you believe that Jesus, because you believe in Jesus,
Yes.
do you believe that Jesus is for the black man only, or Jesus is for everybody?
Okay, Jesus is for the Israelites. Jesus is for the Israelites. So guess what? The Israelites is not just the so-called black man. Remember what I said? It's also the Hispanics and the native Indians. They make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And don't get me wrong. Listen, let's not. Don't get me wrong. This is not a black or white thing. You understand? It's not a black or white thing.
So, yeah, but...
Yeah? So don't get me. It's not nothing to do with color. It has everything to do with nationality. Because guess what? An Israelite could be whiter than snow, but it's about his seed line. So it's not just, oh, he's black. You understand? It's not, the Lord doesn't understand. It's not about that.
So do you
The Lord
believe-
don't see that. The Lord sees nationality.
So do you believe then that you believe in going to heaven and all that stuff, Jesus coming back, and because it's in the Bible?
Jesus is going to come back, but according to the Bible,
Which is why I'm asking, do you believe that or do you believe some of it?
we believe everything in the Bible.
That's right.
So where Jesus says, you know, the same way you see me go, I'm going to come back, he prophesies that he will come back.
Yes.
Do you believe that he has gone and he will come back?
Yes.
Right. So you believe that if somebody dies, their nationality plays a bigger role than their actions in terms of where they go? Because you believe in a heaven or
No. You understand? Just because you're an Israelite, if you're a wicked Israelite, the Lord will do away with you. You understand?
My final question.
So it's not about oh, I'm an Israelite. That means, you know what I mean, you're automatically get a pass to heaven. No, it doesn't work like that.
Which is why, so my other question then is, if tracing your nationality and understanding, because I know your history is important,
Yeah.
and the journey is important, so I do believe in all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if that can get me into the place and it's my actions, should I focus so much more on where I'm from as opposed to who I am?
That's a very good question. Now, hold your thought. 1 Kings chapter 8. I'll show you something, verse 46. That's a very good question. 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 46.
Bring it out, teacher.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 46.
Bring it out.
If they sin against
The
thee,
Bible says, if they sin against thee, clearly we sin against God. That's why these cuts came upon us. Slavery, you understand? Colonization, castration, racism, you understand? Read.
for there is no man that sinneth not,
The Bible says there's no man that sinneth not. Read.
and thou be angry with them.
And the Lord was angry with us. You understand? That's why that's why this happened to us. You understand? That's why we're constantly oppressed. Read.
Why not?
And deliver them to the enemy.
And deliver them to who?
To the
We
enemy.
deliver them to our enemies. You understand? Jamaica, Trinidad, China, India. You understand? Read.
So that they carry them away captives.
So that they what?
Carry them away
They
captives
carried them away into slavery. Read.
unto the land of the enemy.
Jamaica is the land of our enemy.
That's
You understand? That's not our homeland. Read.
Far or near.
Far from Jerusalem or near Jerusalem. Why? Because Jerusalem is our motherland.
That's
You
right.
understand? Read.
Yet if they shall bethink
If
themselves,
they shall what?
bethink
If
themselves,
they shall what?
bethink themselves.
So that is the order of repentance. When it says bethink themselves, it means to remember who you are. Have you watched Lion King? You understand? When he says, hey, listen, remember who you are. Why? Because he was lost when he went into the wilderness. You understand? But he said, listen, remember who you are. You're a king. You understand? You have a royal heritage. It's the same thing. When they make those Hollywood movies, they actually get it from the Bible. The reason why the Bible says bethink, remember, it says that we will lose our nationality. You understand? So coming back to God's graces, you must remember who you are. Why? Because you can't come to the Most High as a Negro, as Jamaican, as West Indian. You must come to him as an Israelite. You understand? So that's what he called you. But remember, listen. I'm going to show you. Hold your thought. Read it again.
Yet, if they shall bethink themselves.
Yet, if they shall bethink themselves. Why? Because remember the previous verse. It says that they will be carried away into captivity. You understand? You understand? Letting you know that they will lose their nationality. That's why in this verse it says, yet, if they shall bethink themselves, meaning remember who they are in the land of their captivity. You understand? Why? Because in the last days it was prophesied that you will be taught who you are according to the Bible. You understand? And we're teaching you who you are today.
So,
you understand?
So what makes somebody an Israelite?
Say it again.
What makes somebody an Israelite?
What makes somebody an Israelite?
Is it is it where they're from? Is it who they are? What, like, because you said a white person could be an Israelite or a Chinese.
I didn't say that.
Oh, so let me ask it. Sorry. Can somebody who is not black be an Israelite?
Because somebody who's not black be an Israelite. So my point is, it's not about color. It's about your nationality. So for example, if you come from the seed of Jacob, you understand, you're an Israelite. You understand why? Because Jacob is the forefather of the Israelite. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. For example, do you have kids?
Yes.
Okay, you have kids. You came from your great grandfather, right? You understand? That means that's your progenitor. As long as you came from that man, you understand, that begat your great grandfathers, you understand? You come from the same seed line. But if you don't come from the same seed line, you're not the people. You understand? So to be an Israelite, you must come from Jacob.
That's right.
Understand?
So do you?
That's how you're an Israelite.
Alright, so you be an Israelite based on your lineage.
Based on your lineage. Yes,
so
understand?
My other question then is, can somebody who is not of that lineage, they're born outside of that lineage, they grow, they do the same good works that Jesus teaches and everything, can that person have the benefit of heaven and all of that? Or can the person who goes to heaven only be from that lineage?
Okay, that's a good question. My question is, no, they can't have those benefits. I'm gonna show you. Get me the book of Romans chapter 9.
Bring it up.
Romans chapter 9, verse 3. That's a good question though. Don't get me wrong, that's a good question. Romans 9, verse 3. I'm gonna show you something. I know these are good questions. I'm glad you're asking them. Because sometimes a lot of our people, they're ignorant. That's so. You understand? And sometimes they think they know it all. But I'm glad you came that way. I'm glad you asked questions. Listen to them, my bro.
Romans chapter 9, verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
According to what?
According to the flesh.
According to what?
According to the flesh.
According to the flesh, meaning according to their lineage. You understand? Listen, read.
Who are Israelites?
Who are what?
Who are Israelites?
This is Romans. This is New Testament. Who are Israelites?
To whom pertaineth the adoption?
To whom what?
Pertaineth the adoption.
No, it belongs to everyone.
Pertaineth the adoption.
So those blessings, the adoption, to be adopted back in Christ, doesn't pertain to anyone. It only pertains to the children of Israel. Hold on. When is this done? Read.
And the glory.
And the what?
And the glory.
Is that for everyone? No. It says it's only for the Israelites. So remember, Nicholas, at the end of the day, we can go by emotions. We need to go thus said the Lord. But read.
And the covenant.
And the what?
And the covenant.
Old and new covenant only pertains to the Israelites.
And the giving of the law.
So the law was only given to Moses to give to the Israelites. Read.
And the service of God.
And the what?
And the service of God.
Guess what? The only servants of God are the Israelites. Right. Understand? The only servants of God are the Israelites. Read.
And the promises.
And the what?
And the promises.
And the promise, the kingdom of heaven belongs to the children of Israel. Understand? Read.
Whose are the fathers?
Whose are the fathers of this book? Read.
And of whom is as concerning the flesh Christ came?
As concerning the flesh, the lineage, Christ came. Why? Because Christ was an Israelite. From the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.